All right, my beautiful people, welcome back to yet another new video of a movie featured in by Clinton Joshua. Lovers of Clinton Joshua, kindly run very fast and go and watch this movie. It's a lovely movie, it's a more emotional movie as well as a family movie. It's about passion and what you want. What do you stick on? What you want? Do you stick on what you want, or you just change? Can you be stick? Can you be stuck on your passion or no? Kindly go and watch this movie. It's called What Will Be. What Will Be is featured in by Clinton Joshua, Ifeka, Doris, Ada Awudli, and other interesting movie actors and actresses who made this movie very interesting and nice to watch. Kindly, if you love of Doris, Ifeka, and the love of Clinton Joshua, run very fast at uchenna mbunabo TV and go and watch this lovely family movie as well as youth movie out there. You know, youth are this kind of people who can be driven out of what they want so very fast. They find like as a young guy who happens to have a passion of something, he's driven out of it because of some reasons which might be because it might be for family matters or how to make it fast or everything. One failure does not mean that you are a failure forever. Guys, this movie opened my eyes that when you have passion for something, if you have that feeling that you can make it in the future, always stay focused despite of the challenges you might be coming across through the journey. You know, the journey is not always smooth. The journey has rough things, people who discourage you, people who might say that you cannot make it. But what do you have in yourself? Do you believe in yourself that you can? Do you have people who support you in what you are doing? Kindly go to with those who support you with what you have been doing and be focused. We all need people who can support us in every way. They find this very difficult in life when you are not happy, when they find it very hard for themselves, when they find out that you have got a problem around you. This is a movie which brought out some feelings to me, and I knew that sometimes in life you have to have friends who are friends with benefits, not your friends who are friends indeed, not friends in need. You get me? And in this movie, I loved the ending that things they do not end up in relationship. Most movies with say you find that someone who happens to have to be friends at the end of the day they fall in love with each other. But this time around, the movie was very different. The feelings which the two between Neri and the Kester was only mutual feelings which are for friendship but not feelings for relationship. And I loved that. We need friends who are there for us, not because they want to benefit from us, not because they love us in another way, but when they love us and they want to see us succeeding, they want to see us making it in what we love. People who push us to see that we get what we want. These are the people we need in this life. So many things might happen in life, but doesn't mean that it can chase you away from what your dreams are, because dreams are always have to be there. So in this movie, find that a young man, Kester, who happens to love basketball and has a passion of it and has a dream of one day playing for the country, for the national team, but he did not get a chance to do that after failing to to qualify for the national team. He did not lose focus, he did not lose hope, and he always said, I will make it one day, and he was always training so very fast. His mother tried a lot and a lot of many times to see that she drives him from the passion he has, and even his uncle also was involved to drive him away from the vision he had, but he was always saying that one day he will make it and things will be okay. And this time around, his friend, who happens to be Neri, who also was involved in pushing him, always advising him that one day you will make it. One day Neri got into a certain link site and logged in and knew. Then he knew she got a team which can contract him, and she told him to do it. After being picked and being qualified to join the team, this is when the trouble came. This is where the trauma came. Along the way, he got an accident. He could not walk. He could not do anything. He felt like his dreams has been shattered. He felt like he needs to be alone. He sent away all his friends, his family, and he could not eat because he felt that his dreams have been shattered. Little did he know that it's just the small thing. He can do everything if he gives himself hope, positivity over his life. He can make it in life. So in this movie, I'll give thanks to the young lady called Nelly. We all need friends like Nelly. We all need friends who can hit in the nail in our head to make sure that we get into the line, or we get into the true line. So along the way, when Nelly came, she was very devastated to see her friend in a certain situation whereby he thinks that all his dreams are shattered. Nelly talked to Kester, and Kester was like, I don't like anything. This was the beginning of Nelly's way into Kester's life. Despite that the mother was always chasing her away, but her love for her friend was always very stronger than the insults the mother of her friend was throwing on her. Kester fought so much to see that this young man gets into the right position. He gets a positive mind over every situation which is around him, and she made sure that he could accept anything, even in pain. At least she would hit him to make him sense over his life. And guess what? This is where this young man Kester started to make things right. Always let's have friends who will even go extra mile to see that you get sense over what you are thinking. Negativity is not always what you think that can be. You have to have positive energy over every situation which is around you. Kester had refused the therapy. He refused to eat. But when this young girl came near, he had to accept everything by force, by fire. And trust me, this worked. Maybe Kester's mom pampering him was the reason why he could not accept everything his mother telling him. But after Kester's friend Nola coming in, things changed. Kester started walking. After accepting the therapist, he started practicing everything, and he started bringing back his vision into his head, despite the pain around him. This is why I say that despite the challenges around you, never make your dream be shattered because of the challenges you are facing. Always face your head up so that you can understand what will have. You you can reach to your goals. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter how far it has been, but you should always be the one. You should always be the one to put positivity in you. If people around you can support you, support yourself. This friendship of Nwela and Kester was really the strong bond between them. Kester could push and push. Nwela could push Kester to see that he sees reason in his life. Life can be full of challenges, but doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. No, there is more of life after every situation you pass through. Don't chase away people because of your predicaments. No, don't blame people around you because of the situation you're passing through. No, they are not the reason why you are facing such challenges. No. The reason you are facing challenges, only God wants you to. Sometimes God tests us to see what we think about every situation around us. Guys, if you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie. For sure, I loved the movie. I loved the movie because this young girl, Nwela, nailed her role, and she was a supportive friend. He didn't know she felt something, yes, about his friend. But at the end of the day, she had to accept that this is friendship without anything benefits over it. And you had to keep strong over it. This is all we want. We need people who support us. We need people who can push us. We need friends who can go extra mile to see that we make it in our dreams. As you see, Nwela tried so much as things went on, and even again sent emails or videos of his friend playing around and bring again after regaining her himself, and still he got the contract of joining the team. You see, this young girl, Nwela, went very far to see that Kester's dream come to pass, and she was strong. Never blame yourself over things which might have happened. As we see, this young lady, Doris, was always blaming herself over the accident which happened to her friend, but yet it was not her fault. Challenges are there to be found, things are there to be found, but how have you handled them? I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for looking at me. Another thing, the bond between the mother and the child was really, really interesting. We all need mothers like Kester's mother.